Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next news report. I'm Franklin Katunda reporting here in Lynn, Massachusetts, and we're glad to get you back on track. And we decided that the next news review will be going around the country to speak about things that are happening around our community. And here we're in a very populated city of Lynn, where there are most people that I know as my audience who live here. We got three events going on in political realm. The first one is the march that is taking place August 1st, this Wednesday, by the Catholic Church in Congo. And it's going to be happening in Kinshasa, in the city capital of Kinshasa. The one thing they're asking, no to the partition of the territory of the Democratic Republic of Congo. They've been talking about it for years now, but the Catholic Church, after protesting against the fraud that took place after the presidential ballot, they're back again talking about no to the balkanization or the partition of the territory of the Democratic Republic of Congo. And they know there's a war now happening, and it's rebels from M23 who are backed by the Rwandan government, and they've been fighting with the government forces in the Kivu provinces, and that caused already hundreds of dead, and those people who've been displaced are countless. We have about thousands of people displaced from the area where they used to live into another area. And we were following the news about the CNN reports with Erin Burnett, where she was talking about the gorillas who are endangered. Well, yes, people are saying yes, CNN is doing the good thing, but the right thing is to talk also about the people who are dying, because there's more than 500 people already dead. So we don't understand why gorillas are more important to CNN than human beings. That's why CB Next is coming to just talk about what is happening as far as the human beings are concerned. So that was number one. We talked about what would take place with the Catholic Church. Number two, we're gonna give you a little bit of a synopsis of what it will take place in the city of Washington, D.C. Two marches are being prepared. One on August 4th, which is Saturday next week. It's gonna be organized by the APARECO United States and allies. They're gonna meet in front of the White House to talk, to present a memo to the government of the United States. One of the things that they're mentioning to the administration is to say yes to the measure that the administration came with, which is withdraw the military aid to the government of Rwanda. They applaud that, they like it. But then they're asking for more. They're asking for Obama, the Obama administration, to rally the UN Security Council for more sanctions against Rwanda for violating the international treaties that they signed to guarantee and maintain peace in the Eastern Great Lakes region. So that's one of the things. They're asking for the refugees, Rwandan refugees, to be withdrawn and sent back to Rwanda. That's number two. And number three, they're asking for the inter-Rwandan dialogue to take place between the Rwandan folks who are from the Hutu and the Tutsi tribes, to have them actually sit down and talk among themselves instead of having them being a regional problem. And they're also asking for the government of the United States to push for more talk in the international arena about the genocide that took place in Congo, which has been underreported. So this is Thursday in front of the Oval Office at the White House, when folks from the Congolese government will meet to talk about yes to the withdrawal of military aid from Rwanda, but more sanctions from the UN to the government of Rwanda led by Paul Kagame. And that was number one. Number two. And number three, there's another protest that will take at the French embassy, and this is in Washington, D.C. The French embassy, where Congolese will meet on tomorrow, Saturday, the 28th, to address the French government about the summit of French-speaking countries that will take place in the city of Kinshasa. They're asking for that summit to be displaced from Kinshasa into another city, because they think that there are two reasons why they don't need that summit in Kinshasa. The government of Kinshasa never respect the democracy and the rule of law, and also there is a problem of legitimacy with the government itself, which has been coming out of elections that were marred with fraud and all kind of things that we learned last year. So now they're asking for that summit to be moved into another city, and they're going to be protesting in front of the French embassy. That's the third event that is taking place in Washington, D.C. So stay tuned with CB Next Live, because we're going to be going around in different cities, in different arenas, and talking about things that are happening around you. And in the next few weeks or few months, we will talk about another event that will take place here in Lynn. And I'm going to bring to you more surprises on things that we're preparing for you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching me. I'm Franklin Katunda for CB Next Report out of Lynn, Massachusetts.